The wait is finally over. Journey Together has just released on PTCGL and in stores all across the world, so naturally we have to try out the most hyped deck of the set, End's Toolbox, or End's Zoroark EX. You attack with the End Zoroark, and you use a bunch of different End's Pokemon's attacks. But this is a list like you haven't seen before. Sure, most of the lists are running Darmanitan, they're playing the Reshiram, but I got a bunch of other attackers in here, and this is going to be a true End's Toolbox style deck. This is the list that we're working with on screen right now. We are naturally rocking the 4-3 line of End Zoroark EX and only 3 Zoroarks, just so we can make some room for our other attackers. We have the 2-2 Darmanitan, but also the 1 Reshiram, and we have 1 Joltik and 1 Purrloin. Now, the 1 Joltik is really good against any deck that likes to abuse tools, like the Hops deck, or like Lily's Clefairy, and the Purrloin is really good in combination with Unfair Stamp, because you can Unfair Stamp and then use Purrloin's attack to pick 1 card from your opponent's hand and put it at the bottom of the deck. This ends Purrloin and this ends Joltik have each won me an incredible amount of games, which I would have otherwise lost. I think these cards are really, really necessary in the deck, and I'm going to prove it to you today, right here, right now. So without any further ado, get some dubs with End's Zoroark EX. We get to call the starting flip. Tails never fails. Tails never fails. It don't fail. It never fails. Okay, well, naturally, Journey Together, new set, Tails ain't get the memo, naturally. So, like, our opponent's gonna go first. And this would have been a decent hand if we had a basic, honestly, because we have the Poffin, we have a Nest Ball, then we Arven and we do our thing. This is also a decent hand. We start the Darumaka, and then our opponent is going to reveal they're playing Hopsization / Archaludon. I feel it. Oh no. Oh wait, I don't think they can reach that high anymore. This is Archaludon for sure, Poison Archaludon, but I don't think they can actually they can't reach 8 damage counters because there's no Hisuian Sneasler, right? They can do 5, 6, 7 with the Stadium. Yeah, I think so. Archaludon is a pretty decent matchup for us anyway. I mean, all we really gotta do is get set up, and then we just spam Darumaka over and over if we can. And we target down, like, we just target the Squawk, target Pecharunt, do our thing that way. Like, it's not super challenging, I don't think, because they can never... Well, they can one-hit KO us very occasionally. But anyway, and they got a Carmine too, sheesh. We are gonna... I'm just like, I'm in my head thinking, do we just lose the game here? But no, we don't, because they can only get right here. Yeah, there's gonna be 6, that's fine. Our Darumaka will get Loki knocked out unless we just ends Castle and retreat. So yeah, there is the 6 damage counters. I don't want to lose a prize card to Poison. So we're going to go Arven. Let's get Poffin Evo. We got to make sure we got 2 Zoroarks in the deck. We got to make sure we have Joltik. Joltik's going to be very, very strong in this matchup. We have Castle. We've prized 1 energy. And we prized the Vessel. We did prize the Vessel. We got Stamp. We're doing pretty solid. Our prizes aren't, like, spectacular or anything like that. This is great. This is fantastic news. So let's Poffin. Get double Zorua. And we'll get another Zorua. Get a Nest Ball for a Darumaka here. Castle into Zorua. Because we're Dark type, the Stadium won't work if they so have it. So that's why we're going back into the Zorua instead of into something else. And then let's Evo. Alright. Boom. Beautiful turn from End's Toolbox. End's Zoroark EX. We're all set up now. And yeah, this is the thing. We might have to go like Counter Catcher, Defiance, a Duraludon, get rid of this Pecharunt. Or no, we don't even need to Defiance. we just counter catcher the Duraludon reversal attack with the Darumaka. And then we get rid of a Duraludon and a Pecharunt. Then they can potentially swing or swing at our bench. Then we go for a Joltik play. It's going to need to be a Stamp plus Joltik play, though, because this deck's ace spec, I think the poison one is Secret Box, but I think they still play Turo. So, could end up not being fantastic for us. But we'll have to see what happens here. They could not have anything in that lovely hand of theirs. They got Boss. Okay, they are going to take out this Darumaka, which will activate our reversal. So I'm happy about that. I think they just need cards. Like, they need prize cards. They need all of that stuff. And even if we're able to stamp here... No, wait, does stamp... I don't think stamp functions with poison. Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna really aim to get rid of that Duraludon here. So we're gonna start with our good pal Zoroark EX. Got the counter catcher. Counter catcher is already a great start. We'll throw this on Darmanitan or Darumaka. It's gonna have to be counter catcher here, and then we're, I think, just going for the Iono. We need cards. There's no use trying to like find something specific. We should have it right here, right now, but I prefer to not Ultra Ball a bunch of cards away. So let's just start trading. There's Darmanitan. Fantastic news. All right, boom. Boom. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. And now we can get rid of this Ultra Ball because we got the Darmanitan. And the Poffin could be good, but I'd rather just thin. Again, I don't want to reveal Purrloin. I don't want to reveal anything else. Stamp does not work, as we were debating. Let's bring our PP up over here so we have an attacking Zoroark ready to go. And let's flame body these boys. Boom. That was a very eventful boom. We got rid of the Duraludon. We got rid of the Pecharunt. And now we're up 2. And we should be chilling from here. Now, they can just knock out Darmanitan and then leave us without a way to return KO. But we just boss the Squawk. And when we boss the Squawk, we should be chilling from there. Or if they're able to just bring a Duraludon into play, a Perilous Jungle right here is going to make our life a little more difficult, but thankfully we do have Pecharunt. There's the Secret Box. Secret Box, like using Secret Box and getting rid of 2 research, I almost feel like you shouldn't use it, because what do you need here? Okay, you have Ultra Ball, you have Boss. What are you doing with it though? Like what's happening with this hand? Okay, you get rid of the Boss, are you getting like Fez? Or you get the Archaludon, but then you don't attack. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you doing here? Unless they're Archaludon on the bench. Or see, but no, that's not what they're doing. That's what I don't understand. You know, I do not be understanding the situation, because now they just have to pass. And now we can, because they attach the tool, we have Pecharunt. We can Mochi, if it's in the, I think Mochi's in the deck. Mochi Joltik, and then after we can Reshiram, because Mochi Joltik is 70, and then Reshiram is 110? Mochi Joltik is 70, but then we'll have to swing twice, or like use Munkidori after. So we get the Joltik here. That's what the game plan's gonna be. We have the Mochi, we just gotta find an Arven, and then we're good to go. So let's get rid of this Iono. We're going to want to keep the Monkey, but I think we can get rid of Purrloin low-key. We got some Vessels here. I think let's trade the Vessel away. Come on, just give me that Arven. Give me that Arven. Or we got 2 Dark Energy. Yeah, that proves me right. Whatever, you know what I mean. Let's Chains. We'll Joker. We could Flame Body Cannon as well. But I think going for Zapping Short is just better right now. Attach this here. And then, yeah, we'll just Zapping Short them just to stop them from doing anything next turn. Because we get rid of that, we paralyze them. They can poison, but they'll only be really damaging their own Archaludon here because we are immune to the Perilous Jungle. So, or they could just get research off the top, like the goats that they are after discarding 2 of them. So why are you using Powder? You're just damaging your Archaludon. That's what, like, why would you do that? Okay, so you've been paralyzed. Now we can we backdraft? Oh, and now we draw the Mochi. Okay. Because if we do 90, then that's 180, 210. This is before weakness. 40, 90, 120, or 130, 260. Yeah, we need the Mochi here. And now let's just keep trading away. I do want to save the monkey. I think the monkey could be pretty relevant. Potentially. There's our Arven. Yeah, see, this deck, you just disrupt your opponent, or they disrupt themselves into a corner. I'm not going to pretend that like they ain't do that. But you just do this. And then we have Boss on Squawk next turn. And we could Arven here, I guess, get a PP up. Like, we just have so many cards that now we just Night Joker, Flame Body. Oh, they're not weak to fire. They are weak to fire, but we're not a fire type. I'm a little bit silly, not gonna lie to you. But that's okay, because we can just hit the Squawk. We do 130 to them. They take 3. They take 3 again. Then we can just use the next Zoroark. So it's not a big deal. I think it's still the right call, because even if they swing here, or they swing, that will be enough. So they do have the energy to swing, then they can take a prize. But we just attach Darmanitan, and then it's over for them. So who am I to say? You know, who am I? Who am I? We don't know. Anyway, they don't even take a prize here. We're fine. I thought we were 260 HP. That we are chilling. We are chilling beyond belief. We just attach this here. Chains. This deck is so sick. And then we Flame Body Cannon again. Bro, imagine having no bench barrier in the format, bro. Come on. It's free. There you go. Boom. We just literally, the Joltik buys us a turn. We get the rest of our prizes. We have a 20 card hand. I love trade. I love Zoroark. This deck is sick. That's me flexing right now. Tails never fails. We just called that coin flip, and we called it because we know it. Or we don't know it. And then we'd be sad. But if our opponent chooses to go first, we're still chilling anyway. Because a lot of decks do want to go first. I'm eating my words day after day. I'm just eating my words, you know. Anyway. It's like, still a decent hand. It's still a decent hand, you know? Because just next turn, we just TM Evo our bench. And then it's like, okay. You know? There's a Tatsu here. Okay, this is my big brain prediction. Big brain prediction. I feel like they're playing spread. That's my big brain prediction. Just off the Tatsugiri alone. Here's an Arven, let's see. Because Hop's spread has been like kind of making some waves. It's been on the come up a little bit. Maybe that's what they're playing. Turbo Energize? I could also be wrong, but just prepping Monkey early is still good. Or this could be Walls. It's Walls. Okay. It's Walls. That's kind of bad. Because we can't KO the Ogre Palm, so we'll need to use Monkey anyway. Unless we just go for like Purrloin, all those fellas kind of strat. It's going to be a challenge for us. So let's Poffin, let's get the Mochi ready. Because Mochi Purrloin is going to be like a prime damage dealer, and then it's going to be Monkey we're going to have to use. So for now, let's Poffin. Could also go for Budew. Ooh, Budew. Oh, we can't poison the Budew, though. Let's get Zorua. Let's go for Budew. We prize the Purrloin, too. That's rough. But we're going to Team Evo. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see if we can do something with it. That's evolution. There is always an angle. There's always an angle. I'm like a little worried, but not that worried, you know? Because we can use Joltik. We can, if they put something on this Ogre Pawn, we can Joltik, stop them from swinging a turn, Joltik again, and that'll get us, like, after they take a knockout, that'll get us, like, you know, 120 damage. Here's Artisan. I'm guessing I'm going to try and see, what is Artisan going to get? Maybe, okay, they're getting their own monkey. This is gonna be challenging. It's gonna be so challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough because it's just gonna be monkeying back and forth. That's all this matchup is gonna be. And then they're gonna win with the corner pawn? Nah, screw that. Screw that. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Tails never fails. Every time I've called tails while recording this video, we've lost a flip. I don't understand. I don't understand. I do not get it. I really do not get it. Why is this happening to me? Nobody knows, and we're going first. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Let's see what we're starting with. Starting with the Joltik. Not the worst thing, all things considered. Because we can attach, then zapping short. If we had an energy. You know. Duraludon, okay. So it's an Archaludon deck. Not too bad. We need to get something here, though. We need to get... Not Purrloin. Where's Zorua? Because they can just knock this Joltik out, like, extremely easily. And that's not good for us. That is not good at all. So here's a Pokegear coming through. Probably going to find them an Iono. Or they're going to get an Arven. Okay. So if they're playing the Arven, to me, this is telling me it's the poison package. So they're going to probably... Oh, they're playing Troll. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. This is something I have not seen. Alright, Trolley with Duraludon. Maybe this still is the poison package. You know, like, it could still be that. But we just don't know. Okay, this is spicy. We got the Staryu. We got the Wooloo. Okay, alright. I see the vision. I see the vision here. Yeah, so Wooloo, obviously, if you don't know, evolves to Hops Double. It allows you to basically, when you evolve it, it's just a free boss's orders. They're ditching the research. They definitely have another research in hand. Good to keep in mind. Now, they do play tools, which is great for this Joltik later on. And they get Turbo Energize. Okay. They're cooking. They are cooking with this one. This is an insane list. But I mean, when you just have Arven, of course, anything looks insane. But will it be insane is the question. Or will I go insane? Only one way to find out. That's Arven. And we'll get a Poffin, and we'll get an Evo, and we should hopefully have double Zoroark. So now we can get the rest of our fellas into play. I'm going to get rid of the Darmanitan. Oh, I should have Poffin first, because now I'm going to, like, draw it into a Zorua. I didn't, thankfully. But Team Evo is here. Poffin goes here. Gets us to Zorua. Now we're going to have the triple Zoroark threat. And evolution, that's fine. Take it a turn slower, who cares? It's okay. That's just how this deck plays. And I've got to say, I have been loving this format so far. From the little that I've played of it, it's slowed down a lot more naturally, like than when they introduced Budew. It was like a forced slowdown. It feels a lot more natural now. A lot of decks like to take 2 turns to get set up. Aggro decks are like kind of mid, which is really, really good. And it's just pretty sick overall. Like, I'm loving this format. Excuse me. Here is an attachment of Duraludon, a retreat from the Duraludon into this Duraludon. And then there's an Archaludon. And I'm curious if they have a boss to, like, smack Zoroark here. But if they do, I'm not too mad about that, to be honest with you. They go to Iono. Iono's fine. We get another, like, an additional card. I'm good with that. I'm good with that, bro. We get a counter catcher. Ooh, okay, we got some stuff happening here. Metal Defender knocking out the Joltik. Now, we don't have Darmanitan, which sucks. But what we can do is not put Fez into play. And we can just punch the Duraludon with a Reshiram. That is kind of my goal here. Let's get a Darumaka down. I don't want to put Fez because then they can obviously double the Fez. We have 1 energy in the discard. Let's get rid of Budew. Budew's not that important here. And castles. Let's get rid of... The castle feels bad to get rid of here. Maybe an Iono? Okay, we get Stamp. Now let's get rid of the Ultra Ball. I really don't want to... I mean, using Stamp here isn't terrible. Okay, we need to play this. This is better. This is better. I've already got rid of, what, 2 Iono? 1 Iono. Could afford to get rid of this one. And I think stamping it is the right call here. Because we need to find the PP up too. And yeah, we got to get PP up here. So let's attach. Don't even need to counter catcher. Let's just stamp it out. Yeah, come on. Get my PP up. Please get my PP up. Get my PP up. Dang it. We didn't get our PPs up. Which is fine. Oh, no, wait. We did. We have Arven. We're chilling. That's why Unfair Stamp is such a broken card. Like, Unfair Stamp is so good. Now we do this, and we Virtuous Flame, smack this Archaludon like it's no tomorrow. We could have Pfeiffered too. Or not, I say Pfeiffer. It's not Pfeiffer. That was the, like, translated name. It's Thieving Swipe. We could Thieving Swipe them here, but we want to threaten the knockout by making it... Are they just knocking out... Okay, they're hitting Darumaka. Interesting. Hitting Darumaka is interesting. Because, okay, you can take this out. You're 2 ahead. Now we're going to swing, and you're going to have no way to take prizes on our Zoroark here. And we have a powered up Zoroark. So I'm fine with this. We'll save the Purrloin for later. For a later day. A rainy day. And by save it, I mean let's discard it. It's not needed right now. PP up is good. Stretcher can get us the Darmanitan back. Because we are taking a knockout with Virtuous Flame here. So I don't mind that. I don't mind going double Darumaka. I really don't mind that. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid, actually. Then we just... Oh, we have another trade. That's right. Can probably afford to get rid of a counter catcher here. Okay, it's looking solid. Let's Night Joker. I want to save this energy. And let's... Virtuous Flame. Boom. We take 2 prizes. Our hand is looking a mighty fine. Monkey is not going to be... There's 2 reversal energies. Monkey's not really going to be used a lot in this matchup because when they swing, we just want a powerful rage. Right. Oh, dang. I can... Oh, I thought I could use Night Joker. What the heck? Yeah, when they swing, we just want to powerful rage them back. They're getting an Iono here. Iono is not terrible. But because I'm not really threatened by them taking 2 prizes here, I don't really care. The biggest threat they could do, knowing that we're 1 stretcher down, is knock out the Reshiram. Because we do only play the 2 stretcher, and then after that, but then it just becomes a Darumaka angle. They knock out the Reshiram, they go to uneven prizes. It's a Darumaka, or Darmanitan angle, I should say. We reversal Darmanitan counter catcher and knock out like the Wooloo and the Staryu, and then at that point, I don't know how they can win the game. I mean, we could also, like, even, yeah, we can use Backdraft on it, too, if we don't want to discard the reversal and we just want to punch them, and then we want to use Zoroark plus Mochi, for example, to do the remaining damage. Like, that's also a possibility. But there's the Vengeful Punch. They're attaching. I'm guessing this Iono is going to come through. Or did they use Arven? Okay, they're just going to hammer in. They use the Arven here. Now, if we could find Boss plus Darmanitan, we're just chilling. If we get Boss plus Darmanitan. And I do want to get rid of this Fezandipiti. Boss plus Ultra Ball. But I do want to trade away the Arven here. Okay, let's Ultra Ball, Iono, Zorua. I do think we have the other... Yeah, I thought we had it. Let's do this. Boss. Low-key getting both Wooloo. Do we want both Wooloo or both Staryu? Maybe both Staryu. So then they can't actually hit us, like, too hard here. And then let's become the Joker. I will become the Joker. And let's Flame Body Cannon. Get rid of this Staryu. And then, yeah, at this point, I think we have one more boss. We do have one more boss in the list, which I think was not prized. I need to double check, but I don't think it was. And now you can swing with you can swing with Archaludon, but then you'll lose if you swing with Archaludon. There's the Iono. This is fine with me. Like, if they swing with Archaludon, they will just lose. Oh no, if they swing into the active, no, they won't. But we got a pretty good hand, and I genuinely mean that, because we can just trade 2 cards away that we know are not good. They're going to hammer us in. Yeah, now we just got to find the other boss, which we will find it if it's at the bottom of the deck here, because that's where it would be. We didn't have it in hand, unless it is prized, because that's also a possibility. Then we just get rid of all these Poffins. This is incredible. Incredible news. Yeah, I think the other boss is prized then, unless it's right here. Okay, it's right here. So we do just win. And the boss of the Wooloo. The Staryu is interesting, don't get me wrong. It is an interesting concept. And let's make sure we get the Flame Body Cannon and the Concede, and then we take the dub. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, the Staryu, but you don't have any draw engine. Like, you don't have room for Fez, you don't have room for anything, so you're just relying on drawing supporters, and then that's pretty bad, if you ask me. So what did you think of N's Zoroark EX? I'm in love with this list. I really, really am. I think that this is a great starting point for anyone who wants to try and see what kind of techs and attackers they need. Obviously, you can cut one of them, and I'd say the tech attackers that aren't absolutely essential are Monkey, Joltik, and Purrloin. Well, tech Pokemon, I'll say, that aren't absolutely essential are those cards. And you can swap them around for different things that you feel like you might need. Some considerations are an additional Ends PP up, an additional Stretcher, an additional Zoroark EX. Those are the main 3 that could be good. But other than that, it's like, no, it's not really necessary. That's the thing. And I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Lots of Journey Together content has been happening on the channel. You know me, I love my pre-release stuff, and it will be happening going forward. Check out all the sponsors, all my links in the description. Head over to hitmonchanting.com, get yourself some packs. I got Journey Together up on there. I do have some that I'm selling fresh from a box. So yeah, please check them out. Get a playmat, get some singles. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Let me know what you think of the list. And until next time, Hitmonchanting is out. Just wanted to take a second to thank our channel members. As of right now, my #1 and only channel member is Jesse Parada. Thank you so much for supporting the Hitmonchanting channel. If you too would like to support the Hitmonchanting channel, you can take a look at the membership link below. Lots of different levels and exclusive perks like videos, discounts, and more.